With the integration of Verdansk that happened on the 3rd of April, everyone's wondering the same questions. What's going to help me get that sticky aim? What are the best graphic settings? And I'm going to hook you guys up with every single setting that you guys need to be running in Verdansk in 2025. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so we're going to be starting it off really easy here. If you're using controller, these are going to be the best settings for you. I play on tactical. The reason why is because R3 right over here, it allows me to drop shot immediately. And with the new changes in damage, I feel like drop shotting has become secretly meta again. With horizontal stick sensitivity, I personally like to play at 2.1, 2.1. I play it on a higher sense, but most pros and most people who play this game a lot are playing at about a 1.6 to 1.7. That's about 6677 for a lot of people who used to like it playing at that. 2.0 2.0 is 1010, so right now I'm playing about 1111 if you guys are wondering. Simplified control should be off. Low motor strain preset should be off. Bumper ping, I don't like to play bumper cars. That's stupid. I don't know what that is. I do not swap my LB and RB. Me personally, I like it the way it is. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. I know a lot of people, like, if they want to have like a faster little trigger finger, they'll do the flip. Me personally, I think that's weird. Controller vibration is always off unless you like to shove your controller somewhere where I don't want to see or where somebody else doesn't like to see. I don't care what your kinks are. Me personally, it's going to be turned off. For dead zones, I play at a 2, 99, 9, 3, and a 99 right over here. My dead zones are set to 2 and 3 just because I have a small amount of stick drift. If you guys do have a little bit more stick drift, you can always increase the dead zone right over there. Actually, no, you're not going to see it. My freaking face cam's in the way. Give me a second. Let me move my face cam. Give me a second. Oh, much better. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the little red. So basically, if you have stick drift, what ends up happening is your controller's moving on its own. And so you can increase the stick drift to make sure that your controller stops moving on its own. Left trigger 1, right trigger 1. And now let's get into the aiming. I recently just switched something that has changed my life, and it's taken me some time to get used to, but I'm super happy that I made that change. For sensitivity multiplier, I have everything set to 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. And then right over here for ADS sensitivity multiplier, I have it set to 0.90. That's to help with the stick sensitivity whenever you're aiming down sight. It's able to be sticky, but it's also able to be not too loose. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anybody likes it when it's very loose. Aiming advanced settings. This is something that I changed right over here. I had this set to custom sensitivity per zoom. I had that set to on. This was something that was done in Warzone 3. And I wanted to replicate it here. Turns out it is absolutely dog shit. Would not recommend it. Aim response curve dynamic. I have this set to 1.0. Aim assist in an instant. Sensitivity transition timing. That's also very, very good. No changes there. Target aim assist on. ADS aim assist on. Unless you're a psychopath and you like to inflict pain on yourself, those are known as masochists. You're an absolute psychopath. Turn that shit on. You have an advantage. Use it to your advantage. Motion sensor behavior off. Motion sensor advanced setting. I have pretty much everything set to off. And I believe on console, you don't even have these settings. This is just more bullshit that's just on this game that literally doesn't even matter. I don't even know why they have this shit on here. Moving on to movement. Right over here, I have this set to tactical sprint assist. Sprint assist delay, I have this set to 0. I believe it's set to like somewhere like 10 or something. Or no, 50 or 100, or I don't even know what the hell it was set to originally. Turn this shit right the fuck off. That's so stupid. Have that crap off. Sprint assist sideways, sprint assist backwards. You always want to be sprinting, okay? Always want to be. But you want to sprint tactically, especially with the new damage. Crouch assist, mantle assist, those are both going to be off. Corner slice, I like to have that on because I like to do that. That Rainbow Six Siege slicing, that shit looks clean. This right over here is going to be personal preference. Listen, I'm going to put this out there. I play on hybrid. At the end of the day, if you want to be better and if you want to be able to jump over to building and you want to have a tactical advantage, I'd highly recommend to play hybrid, okay? Right? We all know those guys that are doing slide only and think they're fucking slide. Why, Mr. TikTok is short in there. Listen. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is if you're ready to put your fucking big boy panties on, take your little fucking huggies off, put your big boy panties on, hybrid is going to be the move for you, okay? Automatic airborne mantle, have that on. Sprint restore on. Slide maintain sprint on. Parachute behavior, turn that shit off. Come on, baby. I mean, listen, if you trust it, this is a trust fall event, right? When you're flying down, you want to make sure this thing is off. Trust yourself. Press the A button or press the X button. Okay, you'll be okay. Mantle cancels reload. That is flaming dog shit. Turn that off. Movement advanced settings. All right, listen. Auto door peek, I have this off. Auto move forward. You can move your thumbstick. Don't be fucking lazy. Move your thumbstick, okay? Single tap run. You can put this to single tap sprint. That's perfectly fine too. But sometimes you're gonna get into those moments where when you're tactical sprinting, it takes a long time for you to ADS. All right. So single tap run, a little bit better. Highly recommend it. Sprinting door bash, plunging free water. I have that shit to free. And then vehicle advanced settings. I don't really think people care about this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you something right over here. Short delay is probably one of the best things. You always want to recenter your camera. You want to see how fast it can recenter, and then you're ready to get the hell up out of there. Okay. Lastly, this is probably going to be the most beneficial to you guys. Some things that I learned that are going to benefit you as well. ADS behavior, you have that to on. Tactical stance, you can only do tactical stance on, what is it, Black Ops 6 if you have that laser attachment, but I have mine to on toggle. Tactical stance activation, I have mine set to ADS and then down on the D-pad. ADS and melee, deactivated melee weapon. Body shield, I prioritize body shields because I love to give premium, passionate, wet, girthy, moist back shots, but that's just me personally, right? I'm a content creator. If not, I'd probably recommend to prioritize finishing move. Because I know a lot of you guys like to finish guys off. Anyway, armor plate behavior. I'm going to talk about this for a second. A lot of people always have it set to apply all. Me personally, this is just personal preference. I have it set to apply one. I'll be applying a plate and I'll hear somebody coming and I will immediately just stop after one plate, get ready to ego chow or ego chow him as I hear him coming. Once again, this is completely optional. I like to hold down. I press claw. I will hold my finger on the top. What is this? Y? And I'll just hold Y. Seriously, it doesn't take that long. I don't mind. I don't mind leaving my finger there, okay? And it builds stamina for the bedroom. Anyway, C4 detonation, 1 by 1. Equipment behavior, hold. Manual fire behavior, I'll have it set to press. And this actually, fun fact, the manual behavior, if you have this set to hold, this is not a good thing, especially for those single tap guns. You'll be noticing like with the, the Goblin MK2, you can only shoot so fast. Same with the pistols. Turn that shit right the hell off. Put this thing on press. Combat advanced settings. I'm going to do weapon exit mount instant. Prioritize interact. This is how you press on the boxes and the boxes literally regurgitate all that shit out of it immediately. You don't have to hold the X or X on this thing or square on the PS4 or PS5 controller. Screw that. Akimbo behavior, I like it on paired. That way you don't have to worry about pressing both of these simultaneously. You can just focus on this and it just frees up your other hand just in case you want to throw a tactical or something. That's just my personal preference, paired. Depleted ammo switch, have that on. ADS stick off. And then scoreboard, toggle, advanced overlay, display. These are what I have right over here. They did an update, it was last season, where the ping wheel, there was like a weird delay when it comes to like calling UAVs or calling any sort of kill streak you had. It was really weird. If you like the old version where you can just press the button and that's it, that's what you press right over here. These are the settings you want to put it right over here, okay? And then lastly, let's go over these graphic settings for you guys because I know there's a lot of people who play on PC because they think it's an advantage. It's not an advantage as much as it used to be, but it still is somewhat of an advantage. So these are what I have right over here. I have a 3080 Ti. I don't have the best of the best. I'm not fucking rich like a bunch of these YouTubers, okay? I only have a 3080 Ti because I'm a broke boy. I make about $350 a week, okay?
I need about $350.
NVIDIA Reflex low latency. I have that set to on. Eco mode set to custom. VSync off. Custom frame rate unlimited. Reduce menu render resolution. That is a mouthful, and I don't know a thing or two about a mouthful because I have 2.5 inches. I'm not really packing. Anyway, graphics settings, set that to preset. Render resolution, have that set to your monitor. Dynamic resolution, turn that shit right the hell off. Fidelity cast, I have it on. I have that shit turned up all the way to 100%. VRAM scale 75 and variable rate shading, I have this on. If you're wondering where I got all these graphic settings, I got them from Paradox Customs, which is the top of the line PC company for most gamers. So if you're wondering, you're like, PX, I don't trust you. I don't know where you got your settings. I don't think you got them for reliable source. Shut the hell up. Trust me. And hit the sub button if you're brand new, if you haven't already, okay? Please and thank you. I'd appreciate it. Texture resolution, normal. Texture filter and ceotropic. I think I said that wrong. Normal. Off, low, off. I have these set majority to just the lowest of the settings. The lower your settings right over here, the better frames per second you're gonna get. All right, the graphics aren't gonna be top tier. They're not gonna be 4K. But do you really give a shit when you're losing back-to-back gun battles? Look me dead in the fucking eye. Come on. You think that matters? I'd rather be clapping booty cheeks left and right than having the creme de la creme. Oh my God, I paid $1,000. Shut your mouth. You want this shit on low, okay? Copy those settings, right? I'm gonna give you a second. You're gonna want to copy these settings as well. Go ahead and pause the video. Do what you have to do. It's okay. Pause it. Next, I think the last two right over here, off. And then for view, right over here. Field of view, I have this set to 120. Some people say, oh my God, on PS4, if I play on 110, I have more aim assist. Shut the hell up. Play on 120. You want to be able to see everything, okay? Affected ADS. Do not put it on independent. It's going to look like flaming dog shit. Weapon field of view is wide. Vehicle field of view wide, okay? My wife says it's a little narrow, but I wish it was wider, all right? That's not what we're talking about right now. World motion blur. Turn that shit off. It looks so stupid. Turn all this crap. Lease. Inverted flashbang. I like to look white on the screen. When my broom gets black, I can't see shit. I just want to make sure I'm still playing the game. Leave it to white. And that is it. That's all you need to know. I appreciate you guys watching the whole video. And if you guys learned something new, like the video, share it with a friend, and most importantly, make sure to sub to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck in Verdansk. And always remember, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Thank you guys.